Early voting is underway in the Sunshine State. Thousands are taking advantage of it as the presidential teams are hitting our area.
If you're ready, you can cast your ballot. You don't have to wait until November 8th to vote. Florida is one of many states that allows for early voting.
Many are already taking advantage of it. In fact, News Channel 5's John Shaman is live outside the Port St. Lucie Civic Center, one of the places where early voting is taking place. John?
Well, that's right, Shannon and Jay. Thousands of people taking advantage so far in St. Lucie County. You can see here at the Port St. Lucie Civic Center, we've been watching a steady stream of people coming in all day and more people coming in right now as folks get off of work. So far, again, about 4,000 people in St. Lucie County have cast early ballots, and that's about what we're seeing throughout the Treasure Coast. At the Supervisor of Elections office in Martin County, there was a constant flow of people from the time the doors opened.
Yes, people were waiting, short lines, but people were waiting in line because they wanted to get in.
Anna Marie Winterkorn was among those taking part on day one of early voting.
We made our decision. We didn't want to wait. We felt very strongly about some of the candidates and the issues.
And if you're out early voting, there's a pretty good chance you might see some of the candidates on your ballot. State Representative Gail Harrell and challenger Crystal Lucas were out campaigning just feet from one another, both women looking to win the House seat for District 83.
I do what I've done for 2 years at this point. I have 14 days. I work my butt off. I hit the pavement as hard as I can.
At this stage of the game, it's out here meeting the voters. We had a big walk this last Saturday. We are going door to door. We're out here talking to the voters.
Voters who, if Barbara Johnston is any indication, are excited that after a long campaign season, the time has finally come to exercise their right.
They should be, because we have everything at stake. I don't want it to go down any further than it has. I'm excited, I'm praying, optimistic. I'm happy.
Now, early voting here in St. Lucie County runs until 7 o'clock, but the opening and closing hours of the early voting polls different in all of the counties here on the Treasure Coast. Just head to our website at WPTV.com. We've got a full listing of when you can cast your early ballot. Now, coming up all new at 6 o'clock, we did have one little bump in the road here in St. Lucie County. I'll tell you why one woman compared early voting today to Epcot. We're live at Port St. Lucie. John Shaman, WPTV News Channel 5.